Welcome to Southwest Desert, where adventure meets the arid beauty of the American Southwest. Join me as we explore Southwest's lost historical characters, stunning desert vistas, forgotten Native American history, or tales of lost gold mines. There's always something new to discover. Subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest desert adventures. Let's journey together into the heart of the Southwest Desert. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome, treasure hunters and history buffs, to another exciting episode of Southwest Desert. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of lost gold in the Santa Rosa Mountains of Southern California. Get ready for a journey through time as we explore tales of hidden pockets of gold that have captivated prospectors for over a century. Our story begins with Henry Wilson, a man who had dedicated nearly half a century to searching for gold in the Borrego Desert. But what drives a person to spend 50 years looking for something that might not even exist? Well, dear listeners, by the end of this episode, you might just understand why. The Santa Rosa Mountain Range, lying north of Borrego Springs, has long been a source of fascination for treasure seekers. While many are familiar with the legend of Peg-Leg Smith's black gold nuggets, found atop one of 3 hills, our tale today focuses on something different: gold pockets. Now, before we dive in, let's be clear. The stories we're about to share come from old-timers and desert wanderers. Like the shimmering mirages that dance across the desert landscape, these stories are the possibility, however slim, that somewhere out there, a fortune in gold lies waiting to be discovered. Let's transport ourselves back to the early 1900s. Picture a lone prospector named Nicholas Schwartz, trudging through the rugged terrain of the Santa Rosa Mountains. Schwartz had been a fixture in these parts for years, so much so that a canyon on the south slope of the range bears his name, Old Nicholas Canyon. In 1903, 2 men, John Collins and a friend, ventured down Rockhouse Canyon. There, they stumbled upon a stone cabin, a one-room shelter with a good roof, a door, a window, and even a fireplace. Little did they know at the time, but this humble abode was believed to be the home of Old Man Nicholas himself. Thank you for joining your desert frontiersman Alan for another Southwest Lost Gold tale. If you would like to help support my time and channel, hit the super thanks heart icon on the bottom of the video and contribute. This is very helpful. Relax and enjoy. Now here's where our tale takes a golden turn. Legend has it that one fateful day, Schwartz picked up a gold nugget just lying there on the ground. But instead of celebrating his find and moving on, Nicholas did something curious. He started digging, right there, under where the nugget had been resting. And what do you think he found? A pocket of gold so rich that by the time he finished, he had extracted $18,000 worth of the precious metal. That's over $500,000 in today's money. Schwartz didn't take it all. In fact, he claimed he left more gold in the hole than he took out. Why? Well, according to the story, he didn't want the responsibility of having that much money. Can you imagine finding a fortune and leaving it behind? Before leaving the area, Schwartz supposedly buried his pick and shovel atop the covered hole, a marker for a treasure he chose to leave behind. He then headed off to Chicago, where he lived out the rest of his days. But the story doesn't end there. It's just getting started. You see, before he passed away, Schwartz allegedly created a map marking the spot of his glory hole with an X. This map would go on to fuel the dreams and adventures of many a treasure hunter in the years to come. Fast forward to 1933. A man we'll call Jack Carter spent 2 months in the area, searching for the legendary Peg-Leg gold. During his time there, he met a fellow named Pomeroy who claimed to have Schwartz's map tucked away in a Los Angeles bank safety deposit box. Pomeroy and Carter struck a deal, a 50-50 split if they could find the gold together. But like many treasure hunting partnerships, this one was doomed from the start. Pomeroy showed up to their meeting without the map, staked a claim in the wrong spot, and failed to reimburse Carter for expenses. In the end, Carter took matters into his own hands, enlisting friends to file a claim on the area he believed held the pocket of gold. But here's the twist. Carter didn't know the exact spot either. He was hoping to use a metal detector to find Schwartz's buried pick and shovel. Sadly, Carter passed away before he could complete his search, leaving the mystery of the Schwartz pocket unsolved to this day. But wait, there's more. The Santa Rosa Mountains seem to be a veritable honeycomb of hidden gold pockets. Let's shift our focus to another tantalizing tale, the story of the Buckley, or Butler, mine on Coyote Mountain. In 1904, a man named Butler stumbled down from the mountain, sick and desperate to reach a hospital in San Bernardino. At Clark Well, he encountered Fred Clark, who was tending cattle. Unable to leave his post, Clark couldn't help Butler directly. But as luck would have it, a couple of young men from San Diego arrived in what was described as the first automobile to enter Borrego Valley. Butler, sensing his time was short, made the young men an offer they couldn't refuse. In exchange for a ride to the hospital, he would give them a map to his mine on the mountain. If he didn't make it back, the mine would be theirs. True to his word, Butler handed over the map before passing away in the hospital. The young men returned to the mountain, map in hand, but despite their efforts, they couldn't locate the mine. Years later, other treasure hunters found rocks arranged in the shape of an arrow pointing to a high cliff. But the Butler mine, if it ever existed, remains hidden to this day. Now, you might be wondering, what makes these stories of gold pockets so compelling? Why do they capture our imagination more than tales of traditional mines or placer gold? It's all about the element of surprise and the democratization of treasure hunting. You see, the average prospector typically looks for gold in predictable places, in quartz veins along rock contacts or in placer deposits in dry washes. But gold pockets, they're like nature's lottery tickets scattered randomly across the landscape. An eminent mining engineer once told Jack Carter that while there was plenty of gold in the Borrego country and adjoining mountains, it was all in pockets, no ledges or placer deposits to speak of. This means that anyone, with a bit of luck, could stumble upon a life-changing discovery. Take, for example, the story of Frank, John McCain's cattle herding partner. In 1893, while tracking a missing steer, Frank's eye was caught by some likely-looking dirt. On a whim, he scooped up a bandana full and took it to San Diego for a saying. The result? $5 worth of gold from a simple handkerchief of dirt. Now, $5 might not sound like much, but consider this. Subsequent panning of dirt from the same area yielded nothing. The logical conclusion? Frank had unknowingly scooped up a small gold nugget, another tantalizing hint at the presence of rich gold pockets in the area. But perhaps the most intriguing tale comes from 1878. A former employee of the Waterman mine near Julian spent 6 years searching for the legendary peg-leg gold. His persistence paid off when he discovered 4 gold nuggets, ranging in value from $2.50 to $10 each. The location where these nuggets were found? Remarkably close to where Frank made his lucky scoop years later. It's enough to make you wonder, is there a mother lode of gold just waiting to be discovered in those sun-baked hills? As we wrap up our journey through the gold-flecked history of the Santa Rosa Mountains, it's worth pondering why these stories continue to captivate us. Is it the allure of instant wealth, the romance of the Old West? Or perhaps it's something deeper, a primal urge to uncover secrets and solve mysteries that have puzzled generations before us? Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. The legend of lost gold pockets in the Santa Rosa Mountains isn't going away anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe somewhere out there, Nicholas Schwartz's pick and shovel still lie buried, marking the spot where a fortune in gold awaits discovery. And so, dear listeners, we leave you with this tantalizing thought. The next time you find yourself wandering the rugged terrain of Southern California's desert mountains, keep your eyes peeled. That glint in the sand, that odd-looking rock, it just might be the key to unlocking a century-old secret. This has been Southwest Desert. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to write the next chapter in the ongoing saga of the lost gold of the Santa Rosa Mountains. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.